Hey guys, I saw a lot of you asking questions about dev traits, what they are, what they do, so I wanted to make a quick video and talk to you about the um, dev traits range from normal, which is at the bottom, to X factor at the top. They are normal, which you'll see this orange color background for your normal players. A star will be on silver. Your superstar players are going to have this yellow background, and the X factor is going to have this red background. Now, what do dev traits do? Dev traits give you additional experience per game per um, whatever you call it. It's going to be based on your stats per player. So Tom Brady, if he throws more yards, more touchdowns, he's going to have more experience. Your running back, the more rushing yards, the more touchdowns, the more experience they get. Your offensive lineman, the more rushing yards your team has, the more experience they get. Defense, same way. The more tackles, more sacks, more interceptions, they get experience for all of that. Experience, you'll see up here in the top right corner, you see Cade is a 67 overall, and he needs 4,556 experience to upgrade. He currently has 0 out of that 4,556. Okay, so he's a tight end. If he goes in and he's making catches and he's making touchdowns, he's going to get experience for that. If I go in and make him a star, he's going to need less experience to upgrade. So I'm going to make him a star real quick, show you the difference. Okay, now he only needs 3,644 experience. When you get to a certain overall, I'm going to show you this with Leonard Fournette because he's a little bit higher overall. So he's going to have a little bit more in terms of abilities. When you get to superstar, you get superstar abilities that are available to your players. So Fournette only needs 12,483 experience to level up now, but now he's got superstar abilities. These superstar abilities are active no matter what. Each one of them does something different. There's ones that you can choose from. And each position has their own set that is available to them. So offensive linemen have abilities available. Running backs, wide receivers, tight ends have their own abilities that they can choose from. Quarterbacks, same way. Now, when you get to X Factor, again, you're going to need less experience. He's got about 12,500 he needs now at a superstar. And let's see what he's at the X Factor. All right, at X Factor, he needs about 9,500 experience to level up. So a lot less experience. Now, what he gained from being an X Factor versus a superstar, one, he needs less experience to level up, which means he'll level up faster. And he gained an X Factor zone ability. Now, they call these zone abilities because you have to be in the zone for them to activate. You have to meet certain criteria. So for his X Factor ability, it tells you what it is. It gives you a description of it. Down below, it tells you what it takes to get into the zone and what will knock him out of the zone. So the green check mark, make 20 plus reception yards or 20 plus yard receptions. In game, it'll tell you how many of those you need for its X Factor to activate, and then it tells you what will knock him out of the zone. The X is consecutive passes not targeted, so if you're throwing to other people, he'll lose his X Factor ability. These can change, and these can change. What is available as X Factor abilities will change by position. So running backs will have different X Factor abilities than quarterbacks, and quarterbacks will have different X Factor abilities than wide receivers. The same thing goes for your defense. Okay. The higher dev trait you are, the more experience, the less experience you need to upgrade. And again, you get into your superstar and X Factor, and you're going to have abilities that you can use. This year, abilities are locked at a certain overall. At least the superstar abilities. The X Factor abilities you can use no matter what. So if I make him an X Factor, he's only a 70 overall. He's going to be able to use this X Factor ability no matter what, no matter his overall. But you come down here and you see his ability slot is locked at 75 overall, which means when he hits 75 overall, he's going to get his first superstar ability. He's not going to get his next superstar ability till 85 overall. So take that into account when you're choosing who you want to put your superstar and X Factor abilities on. Young players need less experience to level up. So take this guy. He's a rookie. He's 23 years old. At an X Factor, he only needs 2,200 experience to level up. But we go and look at Tom Brady, who's ancient. I don't know. I guess Tom Brady is 20 in this one. We go look at Fournette, who's 27. He needs 9,000 experience to level up. So you see that difference between 9,000 and 2,000. That's their age, right? Ryan Jensen, who's 31 years old, needs 33,000 experience to level up. So huge difference in age. Your young players are going to level up faster than your old players. Take that into account as you're selecting your superstar, X Factor, star traits, right? So star traits just give you that extra experience. Superstar gives you extra experience and abilities, or it requires less experience to level up, and it gives you abilities. X Factor requires even less experience to level up, and superstar abilities, and an X Factor zone ability. If you guys have any questions or still confused, want suggestions to who do I put my X Factor or superstar or star on, ask an admin. We'll be happy to help out.